everybody? I hope everybody's having a beautiful and blessed day. Today I just want to talk about the pursuit of happiness. And the pursuit of happiness. We all think about it differently. Some people think diamonds, golds, and riches is happiness. Some people think, love is happiness. Some people think having a house is happiness. Some people think having my dog is happiness. And then there's people like me who think happiness comes from within. Joy, love, freedom, peace, all coming from within. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because, guys, there's everybody is trying their best. And no matter how stinky some people's attitudes may be, in the end, we're all trying our best. Some of us don't know any better. And, basically what I'm saying is, I'm just trying to bring this to your attention so you can see things from a different point of view if you're not already seeing it from this point of view. What I'm saying is that, happiness, we all see it in a different way. Happiness is kind of like love. Nobody can really define it. Nobody really knows what it is, And in happiness, in your happiness, and see, this goes back to my other videos. You got to know thyself, know yourself, and know what happiness is to you. And so basically, when you know yourself and you know what happiness is to you, now you have to sit back and think and, really ponder upon it. And, what is happiness, And what am I willing to do for this? On my path, I realized that I had to sacrifice people. I had to sacrifice substances. I used to love to smoke weed. I used to love to, go out and, wild out, party, and do all type of things. And I used to love the fellas. And I had, boyfriends, and I had my best friends, and everything was cool, chilling, and I was in. Guys, I had to sacrifice my whole life. I don't even know how to explain this. Sacrifice boyfriends, sacrifice my best friends. I had to sacrifice, substances. I had to sacrifice the partying. I had to sacrifice everything so much because I realized that, sometimes in life, you ask for things. Your soul wants something for you, And life gives it to you and it shows you what's wrong and what's right. In my life, I realized that doing those things, life pushed me in a direction that kept showing me that I wasn't doing the right thing. That I was going in the wrong direction. And so, what I'm saying is, in your pursuit of happiness, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? There has to be a time in your life where you have to sit and think, what is my life really about? What is my life about? There's a season for everything. There's a season to sow and there's a season to reap. The reason I mention this is because, guys, before you sow any seeds, you have to make sure you mess with the dirt. You have to make sure you toil it. You have to make sure that all the weeds are out. You have to make sure everything is A-okay. And then you put your seeds in and you still have to water it every day. Check it every day. Make sure it's good until it's time. Reaping season. And basically what I'm saying is weeds. You have to know yourself and know what is holding you back. We cannot lie to ourselves anymore and act like it's okay. Guys, I used to smoke so much weed. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with smoking. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not like doing heroin or something. But it's like, some of us can do it and keep going, and some of us just get consumed in it and we become lazy and chill out. But the whole point of me saying this is that we have to stop lying to ourselves, because there was a point where I realized that I was lying to myself. I would smoke and then I would go do something, let's say work, or I would go, study, or I would do something. I'd be like, it doesn't affect me, because I'm trying to convince other people and myself that it's not affecting me. But in reality, I knew it was affecting me. The whole point of me mentioning this little thing about myself is to say that sometimes we lie to ourselves. This goes back. Know thyself. Know thyself. Who are you and what are you about? And when you know yourself, you know what is hindering your growth and what is messing with you. And so basically what I'm saying is, guys, in your pursuit of happiness, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to let go of? What are you willing to say, you know what? No, I can't do this anymore. You can't be in my life anymore. In your pursuit of happiness, you have to get rid of the weeds. You can't expect to reap good fruits, to reap success, happiness, and joy, if when you sowed, when you try to sow the seeds, you didn't take out the weeds. Guys, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, and we have to stop lying to ourselves, because we are the writers of our story. We are the ones that create everything. Guys, in life, I've realized that nobody knows what life is about. You know what? In life, we all have a piece of truth from the source. But yet, in the end, nobody knows what life is about. Nobody gets it. Nobody knows why we're here in this body. Why would the source want little tiny forms of people walking around, being mean to each other, acting weird, trying to figure things out? Why? Like, why? It doesn't make sense. What I'm saying is that, what I have realized is that you have the mind, and the mind is a beautiful thing if you use it properly. If you can tame your mind and your senses, you can understand that you can make the reality that you want it to be. Now, in life, in your pursuit of happiness, it takes a lot of work to understand yourself, to control your mind, and to control your senses. It's intense. It's a lot of work. And basically what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to get to is that, in life, as you write your story, what are you willing to write? What do you want to be read about your life? What do you want to be remembered about you? What are you leaving behind? In the end, nothing but a memory is left behind of us. We come as, we come as dirt and leave as ashes. In the end, none of us leave anything behind but a memory. The stories that we've had only live on. And guys, I just want to encourage you guys to just be the best that you can be in anything, and remember that sometimes in your pursuit of happiness, you have to sacrifice the things that you love the most to create an inner joy that is blissful, that is loving, that is sweet, something that you will never experience with anything else. Guys, it's about loving ourselves. We cannot love anybody, we cannot love anything until we love ourselves. And when we love ourselves, that is when we pursue our happiness. When we pursue our happiness is when we love ourselves. When we're pursuing happiness, we're willing to sacrifice things because they're not good for us. Why? Because we love ourselves and we want to see ourselves grow. It's about loving yourself and knowing that you're amazing and that you're beautiful in every single way. It's about knowing that your story can be the best story ever. Guys, there is no competition. There's only authenticity. Guys, be authentic. Be original. Don't compete with anybody. Be original, be authentic, and love yourself. Love yourself enough to know that there are things holding you back. It's okay if you've been lying to yourself, but know that you've been lying to yourself, guys. It's a state of knowing. You have to know. Know thyself. Know yourself. Who are you and what is your story about? Make it happen, guys. I believe in you guys. I believe in myself. I have to believe in you because I've been at rock bottom, and when you've been at rock bottom, you have no choice but to believe in something. You have to believe in something. When you hit rock bottom, you have to believe in something, guys. You may believe in God, you may believe in a source, you may believe in one thing, you may believe in this, you may believe in that. You may believe in only yourself. Whatever it may be, guys, believe in something, because sometimes that's the only thing that will pull you through. No matter what you believe in, it will pull you through. When there is a will, there is a way. And when you will, you will have your way. And I am a firm believer in that. Guys, keep striving to be the best in everything. And keep going forward, because there is no other way. There is no other way to make this happen. What are you willing to do in the pursuit of your happiness? I'm just going to leave you with that. What are you willing to do in the pursuit of your happiness? I want you to think about that. I want you to ponder upon that. And if anybody has any questions, anybody would like to talk to me, you can always contact me. You already know I'm all about peace and love. I won't shun anybody. So guys, think about it. What are you willing to do in your pursuit of happiness? Peace and love.